All right. We're good on
Double-edged sword.
YouTube as well.
What's up, YouTube?
Heckin' out of the way.
In the
Hey,
immortal words
everybody.
of Bo Burnham, welcome to YouTube.
We made it. Did you know that there's a new Magic set out? Like, as of, like this weekend?
It's not even out yet.
It's technically not even out. Well, no. All right, so whenever I get into this conversation, often with mostly mockery, there is no such thing as early access or like pre-release access. No, it is just monetary gatekeeping for for content. Thanks for the Prime, Aaron. I could have swore that was you did that last week, but hey, I appreciate that again. But yeah, there's no such thing as early access, pre-release content. No. But that's the hill I'll die on.
I get it. Is it really a pre-release if anybody can just go to the store and buy them?
Right, yeah. I was able to get this, therefore it is released enough. No, I should have got the rest of my windows ready to go. Pop out dashboard, there we go. Good. It is the pre-release event though, right? Yeah, but we were able to get, so this is the thing. Our local game store does pre-release events. You can get the pre-release boxes, but this time they were like, we don't really have a ton of these to just sell to people for them to take home and do their at-home pre-release events, which is what I wanted to do originally. But they're like, but you can buy packs, and it's like, now it's just as released as it would have been next week when it actually comes out. In fact, so I bought 12 packs here. 12 packs. We're going to open these tonight to get hyped for Lorwyn Eclipsed Commander Night tomorrow, and we're going to do kind of like a box brawl type of thing. Let me show you. Because I was also able to buy a whole box of not pre-release, a whole box of play boosters that we're going to play with next week, or not next week, tomorrow. Gosh, I'm getting ahead of myself. So we got a whole bunch of cards to open tomorrow. We got a whole bunch of cards to open tonight. And Rook and I got the Commander Precon. So I've got the Dance of the Elements box. I'm excited to use this. It's all 5 colors. And Rook got the other one. I don't remember what it's called. So at some point we're going to break those out. Technically we can only buy them through the event, which means not a full release though. Weather dependent. I'll come and pick the homies up. Okay, you know what, here. If we're unable to play in person, we'll do a tabletop simulator. We'll just play on TTS. Your car, yeah, I will send my car to go pick you. I'm not going out there. The weather will be terrible. Joking. I would be happy to pick the homies up if it was deemed necessary. So let me do a thing. What was I just gonna do? We need a little bit of tunes. We need some tunes. And what better tunes to tune to than... Oh my god, that's so loud. Than Zelda Lo-Fi. I got this always ready to go. Excuse me. I don't know if the mic picked that up, but it was a belch, and I apologize for my rude. Pardon my rude. It came through? Pardon my rude. All right, well, give it maybe a couple more minutes of me just talking into the void. On a technical basis, I'm just looking at at a piece of plastic that makes pretty colors while some glasses pointed at me, and this little thing is in front of me as well. As I talk into it, colors change on the dashboard. Apple says that it's time to go to bed. What does Apple know? Hi, Lil.
I mean, it knows it's
Hi,
close to
Mockery.
bedtime.
Well, fair. It has been yelling at me about getting to sleep on time. It's like, you got a very low sleep score last night. How about try to get to bed on time, huh? How about you do that? Apple doesn't know that I've got horrible sleep hygiene. They're about to know, but they don't know yet. Didn't get a notification on my phone, but yay for having Twitch up so I could keep glancing over. Heck yeah, Lil. I wanted to wait to make sure that you were here before we started opening some heckin' cards! And if the homies are on YouTube, make sure to drop a like. Really does help push the content to other homies that could join the NerdHaus. I appreciate that, homie. Did you just say sleep hygiene? Yes, sleep hygiene is a real thing. It's
important.
Getting a regular routine, long enough amount of sleep overnight, where you're not, not too hot, not too cold, not too restless. You're well hydrated, and you get enough of it. I get nearly none of those. Okay, Goldilocks, that's what I'm saying. Aaron says, so I opened some packs. I pulled the black-green elf that will be slotted into my elf deck. Elf, yeah. Heck yeah, bruh. Very excited to open these. All right, so we got the homies. The homies are here. More homies will show up as we open cards. Let's get into it. It's 10:45 in the evening. It's a school night, not really school night, but I do have to work tomorrow, so I'll make sure to get to bed by 1 or 2 so I can get to work at 7:30 in the morning. I only need or get 5 hours of sleep. Whatever, it's good. Gross. Aaron and I don't. I know, and neither does Mark. And that just comes with the territory of working in healthcare. But alas, not the first holiday I've worked, and it will not be the last.
I'm so excited for these cards. I don't know anything about the
I know very
set.
little about this set. It's an existing plane. There was a Lorwyn set years ago. I think that there's a lot of elves and trees. I think there's like fae and stuff like that in here.
Fae.
The one of the mechanics is instead of doing damage, you do -1 counters, which really gets around that indestructible. So I'm stoked. I'm stoked
Yeah,
for
I
all
was trying to
this.
read up on the blight mechanic. It seemed interesting.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna read probably a lot of these cards. Let's scoot the packages over there. You think that you think this is zoomed in enough? You want me to zoom it in some more?
I can see it pretty good. Yeah.
You think that's pretty good? I would tend to agree.
On YouTube?
On YouTube. So gonna give it the old first pack magic thwap. There's a lot of air in. That was so silly. My other one is on the table too. What you think, Nezuko? You gonna help open these cards? Huh? Huh? Oh, nope. She says, no, I will not. which is okay with me. I don't want her eating these anyway. Back to this. Or not. Yeah, she says, nah, get me the heck out of here. Understandable. Understandable. All right. It's time. Happy Lorwyn Eclipsed Day that started 2 days ago for the pre-release. The actual release is next week. The local game store said, you know what? We'll sell packs. And I'll buy packs. All right, got to figure out. Oh, goodness. Okay, so the token is going to be on top. We're starting off with the treasure token. The other side is going to be a Kithkin. Is that a faction or like a race? I think they're like, I think the Kithkin are kind of like halflings or gnomes, something like that.
No, it's a creature type.
Creature type. So I'm just gonna double check here. So we got okay. So I think it's gonna go rare. Like the rares are gonna be on the bottom. It's a fantasy race native to Lorwyn. Hi, Rook. Welcome to NerdHaus, homie. Yeah, they're short gnomey boys. You know, I'm actually gonna bring this in a bit more so that I don't have to hold it up quite so high. Asadu. Rook, did you check us out on YouTube? Did you know that we're streaming on YouTube? You drop a like there. All right, we're starting off with Gold Meadow Nomad. You can exile this card from your graveyard and create a green and white Kithkin creature token. Activate as a sorcery. Rook goes, you guys are live on YouTube? I'll check it out and drop a like. What a guy. What a mensch. Which is a good thing. You know, when you hear the term mensch, it doesn't sound like a good thing, but in fact, it is. Wanted to turn up a little bit of the brightness. Adjust that ISO. Only read the uncommons and up. All right, fine. We got an Evolving Wilds. We're familiar with this one. Flare and Cinder. Barbed Bloodletter. Ooh. Safe Right Cavalry. The homies, and you guys are the homies in this case, will find out that I can't read. I can't pronounce things correctly. I don't know how to read the words in the right order. So, there it is. So the Gristle Glutton, that's a frightening card. Speaking of which, Rook on YouTube says, who up Eclipsing they Lorwyn? Yikes, that's a spiky dude. He's covered, is that just a bunch of ribs? And he's eating gristle like a glutton? Goblin. He's creepy looking. I don't like him.
He's gobbling up that gristle.
Guild Leaf's Embrace. So sometimes, you know, having a little gristle on the meat, that's all right. It gives it that little bit of a flavor. But if all you're eating is gristle, I don't know if I'm here for only gristle. Guild Leaf's Embrace. And a little enchantment aura. Unwelcome Sprite. Here we go. Our first uncommon for the set. This little guy, this fairy rogue. I was right. There's some fae in this. This guy's got flying, and whenever you cast a spell during an opponent's turn, surveil 2. If you're mean and cast, say, if your favorite words are in response, this is the card for you. I really love the art direction of this set from what I've seen so far. Hey, then I'm excited too, Rook. Moon Vigil Adherence. Or Adherence? 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 Anyway.
I would go with Adherence.
Adherence. This elf druid has he's a 0/0. Wouldn't that mean that he dies as soon as he hits the... This creature gets 1/1 for each creature you control and each creature card in your graveyard. Ooh. Ooh.
Yeah. So he's not necessarily starting at 0/0.
Including himself.
Yeah.
So it's at least a 1/1 because he sees himself hit the table.
Yeah, it's kind of a weird, like, I don't know. Basically, he doesn't get it until after you cast it.
But if he hit the table and he was a 0/0, kind of like the legendary effect. Oh no, because with the legendary effect, I think it sees the effect like the ETB, and then it just vanishes immediately.
I'm trying to figure out how to explain it. So like when you cast it, that's when he gets it. So between your hand and the table is when he's going to get that +1.
Sometime while you're slapping it down.
Exactly. And the reason for that is like if you had something that like if a card effect targets a creature in your deck that has 0 attack or something like that, like he doesn't get it until he's been played, but he gets it before he hits the table.
Goodness.
It's kind of weird. It's hard to explain.
The microphone was starting to sag a little bit. Don't want that. There. A little better. Here, more room. I almost want to get a microphone that comes down, but then it'll cover like this stuff up. I like that this kind of comes up like this, but it also takes away all of my desk space. It is what it is.
I'm thinking about like a commander deck where like you have tons of creatures, and then you play this guy who's like got 27
green red goblins,
or like a mill deck. He could be like in a green black.
Ooh, I do like mine.
But then
he hasn't won
easily
yet.
Get milled. I don't know.
We got Kindle the Inner Flames. Create a token that's a copy of target creature you control, except it has haste, and at the beginning of the end step, sacrifices token. Be strong, and it's got flashback. Behold, 3 elementals. Woohoo! Elementals are pretty cool. They printed 0/0 on this set. They get modified as opposed to the usual star stats. It's the same idea. Got it. I'd love that in my elf deck if you're into trading, says Aaron. Your people will call my people, right? Requiting Hex. As an additional cost to cast this spell, you may blight 1. What does blight mean, you might ask? Thankfully, they put this in parentheses because I want to know as well. You may put a -1/-1 counter on a creature you control. Ooh. Okay. And then destroy target creature with mana value 2 or less. If the spell's additional cost was paid, I gain 2 life. I like it. Ooh, hello. First pack, and we're getting mythics, baby. Catharsis. Elemental Incarnation. When this creature enters, if 2 white was paid to cast it, create 2 1/1 green and white Kithkin creature tokens. Oh, that'll be a slot into your precon. Ooh. When this creature enters, if 2 red was paid to cast it, create creatures you control get 1/1 and gain haste until end of turn. And it's got evoke. What does evoke mean? You may cast this spell for its evoke cost, and if you do, it's sacrificed when it enters. So you get the effect, but then as soon as it lands, sacrificed. That's a cool card. Ooh. And we're going into the full arts.
Oh, I like this. Good hit.
Yay. This Slumbering Walker enters with 2 -1/-1s on it. And at the beginning of my end step, you may remove a counter from this creature. When you do, return target creature card with power 2 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. Ooh. And lastly, our land. And it's a full art land.
That may be a $2 card there, Matt.
Hey, I'm okay with it. I'm okay. I need sleeves is what I need. Because these are just going to curl up like crazy. I sleeve my full art lands, and I sleeve anything that's rare and up. Or rare and foilies. So that was a pretty good first pack. I tell you what. A good slide on the table. Right. Cool. That was pack 1. Put the old bulk up out of the way. Man, you had been doing so good having the sleeves next to you for unboxing, and now you're back to forgetting. You know, it'd be like that. Sometimes it'd be like that. And, why am I blurry? There we go. Because it's just this white plane. It's like, I don't see it. Oh, Tyler, hi. Why is it blurry again? Curly sitting at a charger near Katie's parents. Hey, let's go. Does Chevy hook up to the Tesla network yet? Could we park next to one another? Be Charge Bros? I mean, I could charge by one of your chargers too with an adapter. Let's go. Those will charge at like 400 miles per hour or more. Anyway, pack number 2, baby. With an adapter that you didn't buy. Oh, I'll just tell you right now. So my car did not deliver with a charger, and they're $300. So I was like, I need a charger, so I bought one. Just the level 1, which I'm still surviving off of. Then they started shipping them with the chargers. So I'm like, all right, can I go like say, hey, I just got my car. Can I have a charger? So I went over to the Tesla shop, and I was like, pretty much just like that. And they're like, well, yeah, let's send you home with the charger. So now I got a second $300 charger that I didn't have to. Oh my goodness. Go get down from there. Now I've got a travel charger and a home charger. 175 miles per hour at home right now, with that one. I get 5 miles an hour with my home charger. Not very fast, but overnight it's enough. Pack number 2, baby. Let's. Oh, we got so the smack was pretty good. Good luck for us for the first one. Lots of air in this one also. I think we're gonna be good. It was better till an F-150 Lightning pulled up next to me and started stealing my electrons. My electrons! All right, pack number 2. We've got a fairy. It's a 1/1 token with flying. Love it. Also, that box that I got...
Is it a one-sided token?
What's that?
Is it a one-sided token?
It is not a one-sided token. The other side is this goblin. This is a 1/1 red-black goblin.
Goblin is Gristle.
It looks more like a piggy as opposed to a goblin. I guess goblins don't always have to look like the traditional goblins. I got a promotional card when I bought that box with 30 packs in it. This boy's got Convoke, and it's got little sparkle foil. Choose a creature type, draw a card for each permanent you control of that type. So that could go pretty hard. All right. Let's keep rolling.
Convoke is basically waterbending, or am I not understand that well?
Let's reread it. Convoke. What one had Convoke? It's when you cast 16 druid abilities. Silly mockery. What one had Convoke? Evoke. Wait. Okay, so now I'm confused. Rook, help us out in chat, homie. Convoke is similar to waterbending. Kinda, he said.
Okay, that's good enough for me.
It taps for generic or a color of that creature type that you tapped. Oh, okay. So it helps pay for it. Okay, anyway. We've got Laminal Hold. I'm not going to read the comments as per request. I'm here for the people. Foraging Wickermaw. I'm mostly in the Tubes chat. Haha. I know, I see that you're in both. I have them right next to one another, but sometimes my eyes are just drawn to the first thing that moves. Blossom Blind. Ooh. Aura. Bile Vile Bogart. Ooh, and gross. But kind of cool art, I think. I would say that looks pretty cool. When it dies, put a -1/-1 on up to one target creature. Pretty strong early, I would think. Great Forest Druid. So it's like not really like Death Touch, but like could kill that early stuff. And Rook's multitasking. Oh, no. You're good. You're good, homie. This Great Forest Druid is a common that you can tap for mana. Feed the Flames. Also a cool... These arts are cool. Is that a fire demon bear? With, like, demon horns that's eating this goblin? Pretty metal. It's kind of a... You never thought you would see a horned flaming demon bear today. The Rotisserie Mystery. How many packs are we in? We're in 2 of 12. This is pack 2 of 12. Also, welcome to NerdHaus. Happy to have you here. Take your shoes off. Stay a while. Yes, Rook, you are correct. This is our second pack. I take forever. I can somehow make 9 packs take an hour, and I don't want to make the homies sit and wait for me to slowly slog through all these. Summit Sentinel. Spell Snare. Counter target spell with mana value 2. Oh, that only costs 1. How neat. Shimmer Creep. The black and red art is going pretty hard so far, methinks. I'm here for it. It's Goblin the Goblin. All right, Boldweir Aggressor. This giant warrior is a 2/5 with double strike, and other giants you control have double strike. Everybody's swinging twice, baby. Is there a certain card you're trying to pull or excited for? You know, to be honest, I haven't looked. Short answer, no. I'm just here for the love of the game, see what we get. If I have my sights set on one specific card, and if I don't get it, then I'll be like, damn it. So I'm just here to open to see what pops up. Tomorrow I'm only going to be hoping for strong stuff because the tentative plan for tomorrow. So we live in an area that's going to be real snowy, and weather might be restricting our plans for tomorrow night's stream. But the tentative plan right now is that the homies are going to be coming over. We're going to stream a game of Commander. We're going to do kind of like a box brawl. I got a booster box. Not the collector. I'm not. Those are expensive. But just play boosters. We're going to open those, craft some smaller Commander decks, and have a gaming Commander night tomorrow. But if weather is restricting, we're just gonna play on Tabletop Simulator. We got a really good mod that we found that we like playing on. Anyway, the Boldweir Aggressor. Next, we got a rare, the High Perfect Morcant.
There's Aaron's elf deck.
Yep. I watched every now and again I'll watch Wubby open some cards, and he said he had some explicit things to say about this card, and I'm not gonna say those things. Minus the weird feet. Lil says, "Oh, she's hot." Yeah. The feet. It takes me out of it. Oh yeah, I can also just do remote tomorrow. Love tabletop sim. Yeah. So Rook, who's in YouTube chat and Twitch chat, Mark, who's in Discord right now, and Aaron, who is also in primarily Twitch chat. We'd be playing tomorrow. One way or another, we're gonna play either on tabletop sim or we'll play in person. Yeah, I've seen her and had the same two thoughts in a row, Lil. You don't look at the feet. There. Hell yeah, just got back from pre-release. I've been using tabletop to test my IRL decks before getting them in. It's great. I really we use what is it called? It's MTG Table Deluxe Scripted or something like that. It's on the Steam community page. It's really good. You know, sometimes it's like, we'll just pretend that this is that specific counter, but for the most part, everything that we need is on the table. Just put electrical tape over the over the feet to fix the card. Okay, so this elf noble 4/4 costs 4. Whenever it or another elf you controls enters, each opponent blights 1, which means they put a -1/-1 on a creature they control. I can tap 3 untapped elves I control to proliferate and activate only as a sorcery, which means I choose any number of permanents and or players, then give each another counter of each kind already there. Ooh, I might be building an elf deck pretty soon. Sig's Command, a second rare consecutively. Let's go. Kindred Sorcery Merfolk. Choose 2. Create a token that's a copy of target merfolk you control. Create a target treat. Oh my god. I said before that I can't read. I've never admitted to being able to. And I've never been accused of being able to. So there. Creatures target player controls gain lifelink until end of turn. Target player draws a card. Tap target creature. Put a stun counter on it. That's kind of a fun card. Don't know if I'm going to be running much with merfolk, but hey, a shiny! Let's go! Enraged Flamecaster. This common has reach. It's a 3/2 for 3. And whenever you cast a spell with mana value 4 or greater, this creature deals 2 damage to each opponent. And we get another full art land! Let's go, baby! I am always happy to see a full art land. Not shiny, but that's okay. I'm telling you, so far, Black and Red, the art has been going so hard. I'm getting Human Torch vibes from this dude. I sleeve rares, shinies, and full art lands. Pardon me. Whilst I do that. All right.
I think that's fair.
I'd like to think so, because the foil will just curl it up. And I want to keep my stuff good, keep it nice. Pack number 3 gave it the old smackarooski. Gonna take a swig of water. Delicious and life sustaining. Gonna tuck those down. What's our token? What's our token? I'm gonna have so much bulk from tonight and tomorrow. We got an elf. Just a 2/2 elf creature token on the other side.
Aaron can use that for his elf deck.
Right. Ifins I'm up for trading. The rotisserie mystery says incoming mythic. I can smell it. Is that what I smell? Because I'm here for it. I didn't realize that's what Mythic smelled like. User with characters. How many packs are you going to be opening today? This is pack 3 of 12. So after this, I have got 9 more to go. I got this whole stack here. So we're early in. You made it just in time. Welcome to NerdHaus. Take your shoes off. Stay a while. User with character. Well, it's a lot of unique characters. So I don't know if user with characters wants me to go through the effort of all of the unique characters there. Wait, hold on. Your name is my Wi-Fi password. How did you know? Greetings, user. We are on pack 3 out of 3. Yeah, Rook, you're right. This is 3. Anyway, we got a shore lurker. We have fun here at NerdHaus. Prideful Feastling. Wait, is that like a Medusa dog?
He got snakes for mane.
Or are those paws? Or are those like little... Nope, those are... Yeah, this is like... It's like a snake mane. That's frightening. Definitely a Medusa dog. Hot dog lifestyle. Each and every character is near and dear to his heart. I just call that person user on a first name basis. I'm here for it. Oh, let's see. Chitin is graspling. This changeling has reach. Canonically, it's a dog and a Gorgon and a cat at the same time. Rook, stop making things up. Scarblade's Malice. Ooh, things get Death Touch. And Lifelink until end of turn. And that when that creature dies this turn, create some tokens. Wildvine Pummeler. We haven't gotten any dupes yet so far. Here for it. Flame Chain Mauler. Telling ya, red and black is going hard. Except this Goblin Berserker. This is just suddenly gotten cutesy. He says, I'm menacing. Don't call me cutesy. I'll smack you with this bone club thing. Reminds me of a Cubone. Yeah. Rook says, it's got changeling. It's also an Eldrazi and a human citizen, etc. If you note that I have some disjointed responses to chat, I'm streaming on YouTube and on Twitch. Same handle. NerdHaus Show. Warren Torchmaster. This is another first uncommon of the pack. Let's see. At the beginning of combat on your turn, you may blight 1, and when you do, target creature gains haste until end of turn. And to refresh everybody's memory, blight 1 means put -1/-1 on a creature you control. Nightmare Sower. Ooh. A fairy assassin. Flying, lifelink, whenever you cast a spell during an opponent's turn, put a -1/-1 counter on up to 1 target creature. So it's not blight because blight is creatures you control. Rime Chill. Feeling it. This is what is Vivid. This spell costs 1 less to cast for each color among permanents you control. Wow! Tap up to 2 target creatures, put a stun counter on each of them, and draw a card. Wow, wow, wow. Nice flavor text. Oh goodness. Let me go back. The Fae giggled and the nightmares and the nightmare took root. Yikes. All right. Encumbered Rejerry? Like if you're a Jerry, again, you have to reestablish yourself as Rejerry or Jerry. You're Rejerry. Anyway, this Merfolk Soldier is a 5/4 for 2. What? Oh, okay. He enters with 3 -1/-1s on it, And when it becomes tapped while it has a -1/-1 counter on it, remove one of those counters from it. So it gets stronger each turn if you attack with it. Or there's probably plenty of cards that you can just say, tap creature. Like Convoke. You can just, ooh, we got a mythic, baby! Woo! You were right! You were absolutely right, Rotisserie Mystery. This was a mythic! You smelled the right smells. Let's see. Aurora Awakener. Heck yeah. 7/7 with trample. Vivid. It's vivid is when this creature enters, reveal cards from the top of your library until you reveal X permanent cards, where X is the number of colors among permanents you control. Put any number of those permanent cards onto the battlefield. Ooh, and put the rest of the revealed cards on the bottom of your library in a random order. Wow. I wanted that guy, but missed him in my packs. Pretty cool.
Good hit. Good hit.
Good heckin' hit. What's underneath it? An uncommon. A shiny. A Hovel Hurler. What do you do? It enters with -1s on it. 2 -1s. Remove a counter from this creature. For, 2 more. Remove a counter. Another target creature controls gets 1+0 and gains flying till the end of turn. Activate as a sorcery. Boom. And another full art land. We're 3 for 3 on full art lands. I am so here for that.
Work.
Full art lands are fun.
That Aurora Awakener could be a $3 card there, Matt.
So far, we're very much in the red, but we're not here. We're not opening these to make money. We're opening this to have fun. The fun of the game, I opened this one myself, and its ability gave me all lands the one time I played during... Oh. Pack number 4. Let's heckin' do it. The Aurora Awakener specific. Yeah. Oh, I see. Oh, man. And you only got to do... So you didn't even really get to use this effect. That's disappointing. That is the sadness. Do we feel like there's a mythic in this one? Not a whole ton of air in this one. I'm gonna guess a full art rare. Boom. Full art rare, no mythic in this one. They're not doing like God packs, right? We got a Shapeshifter token, Changeling, and a Merfolk token. Covering all the bases tokens-wise. I just sat there with deadpan stare at my opponent as I put down 4 lands. Oh, that hurts. I bet you they had a big old sigh of relief, too. We've got to keep out. Mischievous Sneakling. Unexpected Assistance. That one has Convoke. Draw 3 cards and discard a card. Barbed Bloodletter. Yikes. Assert Perfection. Cue the X-Men meme. Perfection. Or Magneto. It says Perfection. That one. We know the one. Anyway. Oh, our first duplicate, I think. Enraged Flamecaster, except... Wasn't the other one shiny? I think the other one was shiny. I could be wrong. Anyway, art goes hard. Unforgiving Aim. Destroy target creature with flying. Destroy target enchantment. Or create a 2/2 black and green elf creature token. Eclipsed Flamekin. Yes, the other one was shiny. It was pretty. Eclipsed Flamekin is the multicolor cost ones. When it enters, look at the top 4 cards of your library. You may reveal an elemental, island, or mountain card from among them and put them into your hand. Put it into your hand. Put the rest in the bottom of your library in a random order. So you only get one, but you get to look at the top 4. And it's a 1/4, I guess. Kind of neat. Gathering Stone. This artifact enters. Choose a creature type. You may cast the chosen type. Cost 1. Spells you cast of the chosen type cost 1 less to cast. And when this artifact enters at the beginning of your upkeep, look at the top card of your library. If it's a card of the chosen type, you may reveal it and put it into your hand. If you don't put the card into your hand, you may put it into your graveyard. Woohoo! How fun. Book of Doran. This equipped creature gets +0/+1. And as long as equipped creature's toughness is greater than its power, it assigns combat damage equal to its toughness rather than its power. Ooh, that could be cool. And it's got an equip 1 cost. Here's a rare. Taster of Wares. I have wares if you have coin, but I have tasted all of the wares. So just know that anything that you buy has been tasted. How strange, how odd. Anyway, this 3/2 Goblin Warlock. When it enters, target opponent reveals X cards from their hand, where X is the number of goblins you control, and you choose one of those cards. That player exiles it. If an instant or sorcery card is exiled this way, you may cast it for as long as you control this creature, and mana of any type can be spent to cast it. Oh, I don't know if we're going to get the full art rare like I had estimated. Oh, that's a rare. Sleeve rares in the NerdHaus. Steam Vents. It's a Shockland. And our common foily. Dawn's Light Archer. Flash and Reach. 4/2. Full art land? No full art land. Wow. We can't go 4 for 4. 4 for 4 for full art lands. That's okay. That is okay. I think we're doing all right. You know, considering, just the regular play boosters for the poors. I'm one of the poors that bought the play boosters because the collector boosters are obscenely priced. I think I have... I'm trying to think the number of collector boosters that I've bought. I've been into Magic for, I think it's been about 1.5 years now. And I think I have bought 10 or fewer collector boosters. Does that mean the opponent picks which cards they reveal? Ooh. Oh, that was the Taster of Wares. Not this pack, but the next pack. There's a mythic for show. Heck yeah, I'm feeling that. I smell that in the air also. Let's see. Target opponent reveals X cards from their hand, where X is the number of goblins you control. You choose one of those cards. So I am you in this card's case. So the opponent does not choose which one to exile.
Opponent chooses which ones are revealed.
I bought one and got burnt, so never again. I've not gotten burned on, I think, maybe two packs. I think only, and not getting burned, meaning that only one of those 2 packs I quote unquote made money on. So I'm very much in the red when it comes to collector boosters. Not a whole lot of air in this one either. But I could get behind a mythic being in pack number 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 more. So yeah, this is actually pack number 5. I didn't lose count. It hurt knowing I could have just opened more play boosters. I know. I bought an Edge of Eternity collector. Best card in it was a full art land. Not since. I think I bought an Edge of Eternity's collector also. And I also got burned on it. No, Rook, I'm going to ban you. In fact, you're off the channel. I jest. Rook is part of NerdHaus. Since the very beginning, when we started, the channel was called CoPlay. Rook is one of the founding members, but if he does that meme again, gone. You're on thin ice, pal. All right, this token, we got a tree folk. That one's got reach. I'm willing to hit the block option. Yeah, I don't have Rook listed as a channel manager, I don't think. I think he's only a mod level right now. We do a little bit of rage baiting every now and then. Yeah. All right, let's keep things rolling. Spiral into Solitude. That's sad art. That's sad words. And paranoia can drive Kithkin to isolate themselves. Then their neighbors begin to whisper, and their fear becomes true. No! Get out of here, flavor text with your sad card. That's not, isn't white all about like empowering your own cards and stuff? Why does white need to be a sad card? Nah. Anyway, Gangly Stompling. This is a goofy card. Freaking Gumby looking guy. He's a shapeshifter and a changeling with trample. Silvergill Peddler. Is he the one that peddles Silvergills, or he's a merfolk citizen? That's an odd angle. Yeah. This is a compromising image or picture. From sad to goofy, back to back. I know I got emotional whiplash all of a sudden. And I'm very uncomfortable. I know it. Alright, so then we got Dream Caesar. Boy, that's an odd-looking ear, also the way that it's all lit up. But anyway. Otherwise, the art goes hard. The fairy rogue, spooky. He looks like an angry bee mosquito with a whole bunch of wings. Mist Meadow Council. They look angry. Brambleback Brute. Ooh. Run away together. We know this card. We know run away together. How sweet. Choose 2 target creatures controlled by different players and return those creatures to their owner's hands. It's harmless. It just slows them down. You don't lose your guys. You just gotta play them again. And who knows? Maybe it's got an ETB that I wasn't paying attention to. First uncommon. Pitiless Fists. Pitiless Fists. This enchantment aura enchants a creature you control, and when it enters, enchanted creature bites up to 1 target creature an opponent controls. Each deals damage equal to its power to the other. And enchanted creature gets +2/+2. That seems about right for a green like that. Run away together. I like Run Away Together also. I don't like this. Pitiless Fists also. Noggle the Mind. Is that like, what does it mean to noggle? Is it like a noogie? You just kind of dig your knuckles into the top of someone's head? This has flash. You can enchant creature, and enchanted creature loses all abilities and is a colorless noggle with base power and toughness 1/1.
Noggle means to like stay cool.
Oh, chill, bro. We're gonna get to that Zend by Noglin. A Noggle is a Lorwyn creature type. 'Tis a pun. According to Rook. Rook's out here making stuff up again. He can't keep getting away with this. Gnarlbark Elm. This boy enters with -1/-1. Or I say this boy, but he's really just a tree. -1/-1 on it. And 2 of them. And for 3, you can remove 2 counters from this tree. Target creature gets -2/-2 until end of turn. Activate as a sorcery. A sorcery. A Noggle Robber. So the Noggle Robber is stealing the chill. Is that what I'm to understand? Can't help but notice that he looks an awful lot like a donkey. So you could say that a Noggle Robber is kind of an ass. Nobody laugh. That's laughing at that is not allowed. The Noggle reminds me of the Distinguished Gentleman Blue Enchantment. I like one of my favorite kind of like flavor cards is Involuntary Employment. You just turn something into a law-abiding citizen or no, legitimate business person. That's what it is. We got a rare. It looks like it's a 2-sided one. Brigid. Klachan's Heart? Klachan? Anyway, legendary creature. This Kithkin warrior, whenever this 3/2 enters or transforms, whenever this creature enters or transforms into Brigid, Klachan's Heart. Anyway, create a 1/1 green and white Kithkin creature token, and at the beginning of your first main phase, you may pay 1 green, and if you do, transform it. I don't want to see what's underneath this yet. I want to see what the transform is. To something spooky! Dune's Mind. Tap it for X green or X white, where X is the number of other creatures you control. And at the beginning of your first main phase, you may pay 1, and if you do, pay 1 white to transform it. Neat. I had to look that one up, Matt. Klachan is pronounced clackin' if you're cliggity clackin' on a keyboard. Oh, sometimes I cliggity clack. So it's clackin'. So in fact, this is named Brigid Klachan's Heart.
Yeah, release the Klacken.
Release the Klacken. I love it. All right, the shiny is Block Imposter. Which of these is not like the other? Which of these does not belong? I think the bird could get away with just hanging out there. I see nothing wrong with this. I learned something today.
So the real question is, would Changeling cards be good in my Volo deck, or would it brick my Volo deck? Because he gets +1 for every creature type.
I think it becomes every creature type.
That's pretty dope.
I don't know how that would work. Rook, help! And a full art land, let's go! We sleeve full art lands here in the NerdHaus. So just so that I say it again, tomorrow night we are going to be planning on playing Commander, either an in-person game, doing kind of a box brawl type of format. I've got not a collector box; those are expensive. I've got a play booster box that's got 30 packs in it. We're gonna divide that up between everybody playing tomorrow, and we're gonna build some Commander decks out of them. And that's weather permitting. If weather is not permitting, because it's supposed to snow local to where we are, and if the snow is a little bit too significant, then we're going to be playing on Tabletop Simulator. Still going to be playing Commander, but it'll be not a box brawl. It'll be just whatever decks that we throw onto the table. So hope to see you guys there. And then on Tuesday, we're playing our Dungeons and Dragons campaign. We call that series House of Dargons. We are on the tail end. I think probably 2 more episodes left in season 1 of House of Dargons. That's a lot of fun. Hope to see you there also. And then on Wednesdays, I'm working through my Steam library, and I started this last Wednesday. I'm gonna try to keep it on a weekly basis, playing through my entire Steam library, and I might need to do that 4 days a week if I want to do that in any sense of timely fashion. But right now I'm playing Fallout New Vegas. It's an old game, but it's a fun game. It checks out, sir. Pack 6. Oh, have you ever played Vaesen? It's like a Nordic horror D&D. Very good. I have not. I've not heard of it either. But now I have. You have piqued my interest. Gotta give that a good old schmack. Did we call for a mythic in this one? I don't remember. Or no, in the last one? I think we might have, and we missed it. But that's all right. You can't expect a mythic out of every card. Then the magic goes away. And we've got a unique token every time, too. We got a worm. That's a weird-looking worm. I do not like this worm. And a merfolk. I'm okay with the merfolk. I do not. The worm gets a thumbs down.
I heard that the merfolk is kind of a cool class or creature type that they put in here.
We haven't really. We've gotten a couple of them. One of them, I think, was a rare. Highly recommend it if you like horror. I don't like horror, but the fun part about horror is that I react funny to horror things. Might need to add that to the list of things to do. Let's get through this pack first. Reluctant Doomguard. A Furdock Core. Furdock Core? Glamourmite. This is like one of those things that get in your hair, but it makes you look beautiful. Makes you all like sparkly. Glamourmite. Anyway, sorry. I'm just appreciating the arts, too. Blighted Blackthorn. A spooky tree. Don't go by the spooky tree. In our Dungeons and Dragons series, one of the guys, Garrett, he plays a character named Pete, and Pete likes to explore things that are dangerous. And he goes right up to this wampum tree. Forget exactly what they're called, but he got almost one shot by a tree. Pete has been beat up by a lot of trees. We have a lot of fun on our Dungeons and Dragons campaign. House of Dargons. Tuesdays at 8:30 Eastern. Flamekin Guildweaver. Still not a whole lot of duplicates. I am very happy for this. Riverguard's Reflexes. Makes sense that that's an instant. They give it some boofs. Another Horned Bear. Phasma Basher. Prisma. Oh my gosh. Like I said, never been accused of being able to read. Prisma Basher. Then this guy, the 6/6, has Trample and Vivid. When it enters, up to X target creatures you control get +X/+X till end of turn, where X is the number of colors among permanents you control. Let's read what's wrong with the Horned Bears. You know, it just doesn't look like it should be on the bear. You know, they say why, if not friend, then why friend shaped? This is not friend shaped with the horns. Driven by an unknown hunger, it charges from aurora to aurora, leaving trails of wild magic in its wake. Tried to throw on my worn out announcer voice there. All right. Prisma Basher. Boulder Dash. Wow. Boulder Dash deals 2 damage to any target and 1 damage to any other target. Dose of Dawn Glow. Just have it a little taste. Looks like he has a rhinoceros beetle horn. Like, yeah, rhinoceros beetle horns. Yeah, he kind of does. Like the 2 on top and the one that like hooks back. I would agree. It should be, instead of just a bear, it should be a bear beetle creature type. I don't know. Anyway, Dose of Dawn Glow. Return target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield. Then, if it isn't your main phase, Blight 2. Illusion Spinners. These fairy wizards allow you to cast this spell as though it had flash if you control a fairy. It also has flying, and this creature has hexproof as long as it's untapped. Got a rare. Sunderflock. I don't know if it looks as much elemental as it looks like just a regular bird with a fish tail.
Bro, that's Pokemon 2000. Look at that art. Tell me that's not Pokemon 2000. You ever watch that movie?
I don't think that I have.
Oh, it's Lugia and the 3 legendary birds.
Oh, yes, I have seen that.
I'm just looking at it, I'm like, that's 100% just...
This looks awful familiar.
That's a Zapdos and that's a Moltres.
Hold on. Let's we're gonna look this up. So anyway, Sunderflock costs X less to cast, where X is the greatest mana value. Among elementals you control, has flying, and when it enters, if you cast it, return all non-elemental creatures to their owner's hands. Our shiny common is a stoic grove guide that does stuff, and we got a regular Schwump. Let's do a little bit of Googling.
Great googly moogly.
Images. Just doing a general image search really didn't do a whole lot initially, but open image in new tab. But ifins we do this, I can see it.
That's the scene I was thinking of.
Yeah. So, oh, come on, focus. Come on.
Yeah, you need some focus.
Come on, camera, focus. There we go. Oh my goodness, camera, focus.
Like, that's close enough that, like...
That's pretty close.
Flirting with trademark rules there.
That's pretty close. Let's get all that put back to... That was some good association.
Yeah, I'm definitely more Pokemon than... Well, at least historically. More into Pokemon, so...
Historically, me too. I would love for... Pokemon to be affordable because I really, really enjoy opening those carts. Corporate wants you to find the differences between these two pictures.
Yeah.
They're the same picture.
Yeah, I will say this about Magic. It was really easy to get into and not go broke.
But it's also very easy to go broke if uncontrolled. We're going to burn through this pack because I am taking forever. All right, we have actually seen this card. Merry Meadow Sky Swimmer, also known as Flying. Wild Unraveling. Scarblade Scout. Surly Farrier. Just the Kithkin Citizen. Elder Auntie. Creepy.
That's
Heck.
the Ethel from
Yeah.
Baldur's Gate.
Auntie Ethel. Heirloom auntie. Lots of aunties. Hello. Moonlit Lamenter. Enters with a -1/-1 on it. Removes stuff. Draw a card. Activate as a sorcery. Because it's powerful, but it's cheap. But it's got detriments to it. They remind me of the creepy fates from Hercules. Virulent Emissary. Death Touch. When another creature you control enters, I gain a life. Unbury. Does this graveyard retrieval? Return target creature card from your graveyard to your hand. Wow, I was right.
It's
Or
the opposite
return
of a good berry.
Return 2 target creature cards that share a creature type from your graveyard to your hand. Ooh. Soulbright Seeker goes pretty hard. Red's going pretty hard in the art category. For 1, you get a 2/1 as an additional cost. Behold an elemental or pay 2. Create target for 1 more. Target creature you control gains trample until end of turn. If this is the 3rd time this ability has resolved this turn, add 4 red mana. You almost get it for free. Here's a rare. Marilyn Fey Ascendant. For 5. It's 4/5. Legendary. Flying. Whenever this card or another elf or fairy you control enters, exile top 2 cards of target opponent's library. Once each turn, you may cast a spell with mana value less than or equal to the number of elves or fairy creatures you control from among cards exiled with Marilyn this turn without paying its mana cost. A lot of words there, but cool card. Another runaway, a shiny runaway together. And
Runaway.
Full art land, let's go. Is that all of them? Did I get all 5 full arts? She looks like a fun commander. Oh yeah. And then you're just slinging elves and fairies. I could get behind that. I might be making an elf deck pretty soon. I don't have an elf deck. All right. There we go. We're going to go through this one a little bit quicker yet. Free folk token with a goblin on the other side. Evolving Wilds, let's go! A card that I immediately recognize. Aqueduct's Defenses. Timid Shield Bearer. Chaos Spewer. The art goes hard. I tell you what. Those purples and blues and reds, they're doing it. Now that you have all 5, which one is the full art you like best? I will follow up with that question in just a moment. Cinder Strike. Blighted Blackthorn. Already got one of those. Safe Right Cavalry. I think we got one of those as well. Feed the Flames, the Demon Fire Bearer again. Love it. What is this one? Seer. Deal 4 damage to target creature Planeswalker. That one's just a tree that's on fire. And it doesn't look to be happy to be in that state. That Ent is on fire! Eclipsed Elf. When it enters, look at the top 4 cards of your library. You may reveal an elf, swamp, or forest card. Okay, so it's like that other card from earlier. Put it into your hand. Put the rest of the bottom of your library in a random order. Go. Dawn Blessed Pennant. When it enters, choose elemental, elf, fairy, giant. Choose one of these. And whenever permanent you control of the chosen type enters, gain a life. Tap 2 or pay 2 and tap this to sacrifice it and return target card of the chosen type from your graveyard to your hand. Ooh. And a rare. Champions of the Shoal. Merfolk Soldier. 4 for 4, 6 as an additional cost. Behold a Merfolk and exile it. Ooh, buy Merfolk. Exile a Merfolk you control or a Merfolk card from your hand. Whenever this creature enters or becomes tapped, tap up to 1 target creature and put a stun counter on it. Wow. When this creature leaves the battlefield, return the exiled card to its owner's hand. Pretty cool. And our shiny is Reckless Ransacking. It's another donkey. What an ass. Just breaking stuff. Target creature gets +3/+2 until end of turn and create a treasure token. And we get another full art. Full art land, baby. So far, I might be more excited about the full arts. It just makes the, when you're playing the cards, when you're playing full art lands, it just makes it look so much better. All right, let's real quick. I don't want to take up way too much time getting through these last 4 packs. Let's look at our full art lands. We got a Plains. We got a Forest. We do have an island. We got a Forest. And a mountain. Haha! We don't have a swamp.
No swamp.
No swamp. I can't answer your question so far. I would say... Oh, what a good song to have going on right now, too. I think Island is... I'm leaning towards Forest so far, but I think I'm gonna say Island. I don't know if I don't know if the windmills and the fun little Kithkin town is doing it for me right now. I think I'm gonna go Island, being my favorite so far. Need to see the swamps. Yeah, I think that's dark, mysterious. I like it. All right. Again, let's keep a going. Toss the trash. We just got a Kithkin token with an elf on the other side. Lots of colors on the elf token. Wild Unraveling. Liminal Hold. Arrow Sky Swimmer. Again, also known as flying. You don't swim through the sky. Barbed Bloodletter. Great Forest Druid. Brambleback Brute. Gallant Foul Knight. And already in the uncommons, because we're burning through them. Kindle the Inner Flame. I think we've gotten one of these already. Create a token that's a copy of a creature you control. It has haste, and at the beginning, sacrifice it, and it's got flashback. Yep. Perfect Intimidation. What do you do? Choose one or both. Target opponent exiles 2 cards from their hand. Remove all counters from target creature. So why not just choose both? If you got the -1/-1s. The Glamour? Or is it like Glamour? I think it's Glamour. Gifter. Flash Flying. When this creature enters, choose up to 1 other target creature. Till end of turn, that creature has base power and toughness 4/4. Gains all creature types. A Burdened Stoneback. I kind of feel bad for him. What's with White having, sad things going on? Doesn't look happy or pleasant. He looks like he's struggling and having a bad time. Underwater Island is cool. I do like it. All right, this guy enters with a 2 -1/-1s. It looks like he's dealing with more than just that. And for 3, remove a counter from this creature, and this target creature gains indestructible until end of turn Activate as a sorcery. Wow. A rare. Tam. Mindful first year. What the heck does this Gorgon wizard even do? What the heck is a Gorgon? Is it like a Goron from Zelda? No, doesn't look to be. Anyway, each other creature you control has hexproof from each of its colors. Ooh. And tap this to cause target creature you control to become all colors until end of turn. I thought a Gorgon was a type of monster. Maybe it is. I would believe anything right now. And we got a shiny common. Wary Farmer. Medusa is a Gorgon. Oh, I didn't know that. I learned, well, like I said, I would believe anything right now. I'm in my most vulnerable, gullible state. Wary Farmer. They're common and just a regular land. Let's get these sleeved and get into the last 3 packs.
By the way, I don't know if you remember the movie Small Soldiers from like the early 2000s.
Is it the army?
Yeah, it was the army toys versus like the old like fantasy toys.
Oh yeah, yeah, I do.
It was a super weird movie.
Yes, it was super weird.
But the good guys in that movie were called the Gorgonites.
That's right.
And that's all I could think of.
Wow. I haven't thought of that movie in so many years.
It's one of the, like, it's the same thing that made me think of the Pokemon 2000. I have these vivid memories from my childhood. And I can recall them sometimes.
Pull them out of...
Something has to spark it, but like I can sometimes go get them.
Can easily make a withdrawal from the old memory bank. Give that a good pat. That feels like it's got some good air in it. Oh, and I squeezed it all out. So it's not even airtight? What is this? Is this where the air leak is? Right there? I tell you what. In the Avatar set, pretty sure it was the Avatar set, I was noticing that the top of a lot of the cards were, like, had little notches in them. Like they were damaged. Got a shapeshifter and a merfolk. And I guess I haven't really paid attention to this. It looks okay. Yeah, those look okay. But I noticed it in the last in the Avatar set, and I didn't like it. Chitinous Graspling or Chitinous. Wanderbrine Preacher. That's a new one. New common. Prideful Feastling. Lil says a Gorgon in Greek mythology is a terrifying female creature with venomous snakes for hair and a gaze that turned onlookers to stone. Depicted as hideous winged beings with tusks, though later often beautiful but deadly. Looks like the rest of your message got cut off, Lil. So, Medusa, in other words. Auntie's Sentence. Ooh. Target opponent reveals their hand. You choose a non-land permanent from it, and that player discards that card. That seems pretty strong. Target creature gets -2/-2 until end of turn. Assert Perfection. Gristle Glutton again. Let's reappreciate this art. Ugh. Tell you what. River Guard's Reflexes. Pitiless Fists. We've seen that one. Noggle the Mind. This is a funny word, and I like the card. We've seen it already as well. I'm not going to read it again. Gnarlbark Elm. Have we seen this one? This Treefolk Warlock? It enters with 2 -1s on it. And for 3, remove 2 of those counters. And target creature gets -2/-2. Activate as a sorcery. An uncommon. Noggle Robber. We've seen Noggle Robber again. Let's go, Mythic. Heck yeah. Glenn. Elendra's Answer. This Mythic instant cannot be countered. Counter all spells your opponents control and all abilities your opponents control. Create a 1/1 blue and black fairy creature token with flying for each spell and ability countered this way. So is this one of those things that you just put on the stack and then everything on the stack is what's quote unquote countered?
Yeah, this is the final boss of the stack.
This is the cap.
Yeah.
The stack
He
cap.
said, you know what? I don't like this stack. It's done.
I'm done with this stack. There are too many things going on. I just want to do the thing. That seems huge. Is it huge, Rook? We get a shiny Crossroads Watcher. And a shiny Plains. Let's go. Shinies get sleeves. Rook, what you got? While I wait for Rook to respond to that open-ended question, just to shout it out again, tomorrow we're going to be playing with, hopefully, the Lorwyn cards. Doing an in-person Commander game, a little bit of a box brawl. That'll be at about, I would say we're probably looking at about 7 or 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern. Looks about like $5. Hey, I'm okay with $5. $5 is $5, I tell you what. On Tuesday, we do Dungeons & Dragons. That's our series that we call House of Dargons. 8:30 Eastern for that. Wednesday, I'm doing my Steam library work through, currently on Fallout New Vegas. So come on and hang out with me for that. We do all sorts of other stuff on this channel. We do some scripted content, lots of cards, card openings, and Dungeons & Dragons, and some scripted content also. So we do everything here in the Nerd House, except tech reviews. We don't do tech reviews. Yet. Probably not going to be, but anyway, that's your kind of thing, you know? Nerd House should be right for you. Take your shoes off. Stay a while, I tell you. Glenn Elandra's Answer is the ultimate quote. I ain't reading all that. Congratulations or sorry that happened to you. Mockery says, yeah, tech reviews. You think cards are expensive. And WoW content, again, starting soon. Yes, Thursday nights are our raid night. New World of Warcraft expansion is coming out very soon. And going to be playing a whole lot of that. So we do everything. We do a whole lot of everything. Need to do more of it. Need more homies. You guys are the homies. We need more homies in the Nerd House so I can do more of this. I tell you what. We're down to 2 packs. I tell you what. I've been having fun tonight, though. We're going to give that a good pat. Give it a good heckin' pat. And let's keep going. Do I not get the token? I didn't get a token. They're not doing art cards, are they? Well, no, because if it was an art card... Oh, it's probably just a one-sided. I'm not flipping that over. I'm not flipping it over yet. Cool Rat's Mystic. We're going to just go through the pack like normal. Keep out. Stalactite Dagger. Haven't seen that one, and I don't know if I've ever said that word once in my life. Flaring Cinder.
I believe it's pronounced stalactite. As in, like, the thing that, in a cave that...
As opposed to stalactite?
Correct.
Oh.
I don't know that for certain, but that's what that makes me think of. I
agree with you. Stalactite. We're going to go with that. Scarblade's Malice. Crossroads Watcher again. The Kithkin have really long necks. Kind of long arms. All right, Flamekin Guildweaver. Hello. What do we have here? Deep Channel Duelist. With the beginning of your end step, untap target merfolk you control. Other merfolk you control get 1/1. Cool. We're getting new cards here. Bogart Curse Crafter. Death Touch. Whenever another goblin you control dies, this creature deals 1 damage to each opponent. Stalactites and Stalagmites. Rook's making stuff up again. Joe Sheely. Springleaf Drum. I just don't know things. That's my issue.
Nobody knows things until they learn them.
Right. That is good insight. Springleaf Drum lets you tap an untapped creature you control to add 1 mana of any color. And we got a rare. Raiding Schemes. What does Rook say? I remember learning as a kid, stalactites hang on tight, hanging from the ceiling, and stalagmites reach up with all their might, grow from the floor. Just had a core memory dusted off. Sorry. Hey, you know what? Mark just remembered, what was it? Tiny soldiers? Little soldiers?
Small soldiers.
Small soldiers. I was going to get there. You're not alone. There's tons of stuff I don't know, too. Just other stuff that you probably... just other stuff that you probably know already. Maybe. So what does Raiding Schemes do? That's a rare so far. We might have more in there. There's a bunch more cards left to pull. Each non-creature spell you cast has Conspire. As you cast a non-creature spell, you may tap 2 untapped creatures you control that share a color with it. When you do, copy it, and you may choose new targets for the copy. A copy of a permanent spell becomes a token. Between my brother and I, we know everything. Go ahead and ask me anything. Nah, my brother probably knows that. We got 2 rares. Abigail, Eloquent First Year. This Bird Bard. Flying, first strike, lifelink, 1/1 for 2. When it enters, up to 1 other target creature loses all abilities, put a flying counter on it, a first strike counter on it, and a lifelink counter on that creature. The right poem lifts more than spirits. I gotta spend more time reading flavor text. We got a foily uncommon. Blossoming Defense. Target creature you control gets +2/+2 and gains hexproof until end of turn. To survive Shadowmoor's wilds, safe rights must carry an oh my gosh, how do I say this? Unassiable? 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 Seed of beauty within their heart. Another word.
Unassailable?
Is it unassailable?
Maybe.
Nope, you're right. God. It's bedtime, I tell you.
Rook's the one you have to ask that kind of stuff.
And we got a full art land. Another forest. Another forest. This is an art card. No, it's not. What is this? Oh.
You got your token.
You can use this card to represent a double-faced card. I was so nervous about turning that over, and then I saw pretty colors underneath it. It's any card I want. Like an assailant. Mark's right. Mark's always right.
Someone mark your calendars.
What a card to end on for the pack. I know it. Imagine that being the last pack. I would be so disappointed if that was the last pack.
What did they say in Fairly Odd Parents? Or like, June 24th, Cosmo had an idea.
All right, now we are actually on to the last pack. What a fun night. And tomorrow we're going to be back. We're going to be playing Commander, either on Tabletop Simulator or in person, opening a whole box. So actually 30 packs of Lorwyn Eclipsed. And we're going to be doing a box brawl format for that Commander game. But if weather is not permitting, it's supposed to snow pretty bad between right now and tomorrow night. If weather does not permit, then we will be still streaming. We're going to be playing Commander on Tabletop Simulator. We got a cool mod that I think people would enjoy watching that on. So stay tuned for that. Subscribe for more. Tuesdays, we're going to be doing House of Dargans, closing up on Season 1 of our Dungeons & Dragons campaign. And then Wednesday, I'm going to be playing Fallout New Vegas, working through my Steam library. We do a whole bunch of stuff here. Take your shoes off. Stay a while. Welcome to the last pack. The last pack magic. Last pack magic. The Gathering. Lorwyn Eclipsed. Give it a little pat. Pat for good luck. Let's get this thing open, huh? Tell you what, I bet that this is another one of those copy ones. But I don't know. We don't know until we get there. Let's see. We got a Timid Shield Bearer. Furdock Core. Aquatex Defense. Blighted Blackthorn. Mist Meadow Council. Cinder Strike. Gallant Foul Knight. And we've got a Tonafel Rhyme Speaker. I can read, promise. Nope. I'm never going to admit to being able to read, because that's going to be my excuse forever. Whenever you cast a spell with mana value 4 or greater, draw a card. A Hovel Hurler. Whatever a hovel is, he's hurling it.
Send it.
Just send it. Looks like it's a piece of wood, and there's a little guy on there. He's just on for the ride. He says, "Oh boy, here we go." Hovel Hurler. This thing enters with 2 -1/-1 counters on it. And for 2, remove a counter from this creature, and another creature you control gets a 1/0 and gains flying. And gains flying until end of turn. I like that. I think it might be that guy's house. Yep, that looks like windows. Oh man, people live in hovels. This guy is just yucking it. It should become a vehicle also then. Oh, I don't like the vehicles. This is too funny. He's just yucking it. Giants love 2 things: sleeping and getting rid of things that wake them up. Fair. Vinebred Brawler. This creature must be blocked if able, and whenever this creature attacks another target elf you control gets 2/1 until end of turn. A rare Rhyme Fire Torque. This rare artifact, and when it enters, choose a creature type. Well, as it enters, not when it enters. As it enters. Whenever a permanent you control of the chosen type enters, put a charge counter on this artifact. Tap to remove 3 charge counters from this artifact, and when you next cast an instant or sorcery spell this turn, copy it. You may choose new targets to copy. Ooh. Not shiny. Kind of looked shiny for a second. This rare enchantment. Sapling Nursery. And that's kind of a sweet picture. Look how... Oh, the tree folk is watering the little tree folk. That's so cute. Affinity for forest.
Baby trees.
Huh?
Those baby trees.
These are just little baby trees. Saplings, if you will. This spell costs 1 less to cast for each forest you control. And it's got landfall. Whenever a land you control enters, create a 3/4 green tree folk creature token with reach. And for 2, exile this enchantment. Tree folk and forests you control gain indestructible until end of turn.
Oh, you can sacrifice yourself to I am Groot.
Yeah!
We are Groot.
We are Groot. Rook says, $2 card right there. That's a good tree folk tribal engine. And our common foily is Auntie's Sentence. And our last card for the night, I believe, is going to be our blank token. But I just want everybody to know that tonight has been a lot of fun. Thank you for joining. Can't wait to see you, either tomorrow for Commander, whether we do that in person or if we play in Tabletop Simulator. And then we can't wait to see you on Tuesday for Dungeons & Dragons, 8:30 Eastern. And then I can't wait to see you when I'm playing through my Steam library on Wednesday. And then, I might be able to wedge in a few streams here and there. Stay tuned. Happy to have you here. What do we got? Oh, it's just a regular
Forest.
There's a card underneath this.
Oh,
I'm a silly head. I'm
card.
such a silly head. I was so ready to say bye to everybody, but and my cat's blocking the ambient light. I tell you. I didn't get a full art swamp tonight. Oh no. Disappointing. That's okay. What do we got? Yep, I was right. That was the last card of the night. I have one you can trade me for. Hey, would you not scratch at the carpet, please, kitty cat? I don't know why I'm still holding this up like I'm presenting the card to the homies. You guys are the homies in this case. Let's get some sleeves on these.
You guys are the homies in every case.
Yeah. When you're here, you're homies. Welcome to NerdHaus.
We appreciate you folks watching.
It is so much more fun when people are, even if people aren't saying anything, just having people here. I'm not just like talking to nobody. I like having people to, talk to, even if they're just listening ears. Also helps Mark that you're here to help me break the silence a little.
Yeah, just pretend you're talking to me.
Yeah, the whole time. Aside from like the full art lands, the only other like alt art or like borderless we got was this one. The Slumbering Walker. Or the Sleepwalker, if you will. Oh, does this have flavor text? No, but it is a giant, and as we learned from that other card, the two things that giants like is sleeping and then destroying whatever woke them up. Wouldn't you know? That sleeping walker. Maybe leave that walker asleep. So this was only 12 packs. Plus the sleeves, so mental math, how much thicker that'll be. Or how much less thick that would be without the sleeves. We got 30 packs to open tomorrow. Weather, as long as weather permits. So I think we're going to be planning on doing that at about probably 7 or 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern. And yeah, again, if you're new around here, if you would not mind, hitting the old subscribe button or follow button, or if you're on Twitch, thank you for joining. Hope to see you again tomorrow. If not, hope to see you again on Tuesday for Dungeons & Dragons. If not, hope to see you on Wednesday. Hope to see you again soon. But until we see you again, I'm goofing up my outro. Gosh. the way it's supposed to go is thank you for joining, and we will see you again next time on NerdHaus. Bye-bye. Thank you for joining, everybody, and we will see you next time. What'd you say, Mark?
I just said see ya.
Oh.
That's my thing.